Hello everyone, this is Mystic Goddess with your general reading. So today we're going to see what's behind the silence when it comes to the person you are no longer in contact with. This reading is for everyone of every zodiac sign, so feel free to switch the energies around as needed. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into these messages. Give me messages, please, Holy Spirit, for everyone that watches this reading. When it comes to the person my viewers are no longer in contact with, what is behind that person's silence? What is behind that person's silence? 2 more shuffles. All right, so let's see what comes out here. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. So they're watching you more than anything. It's also giving energy of them being a bit restless. They're curious in regards to you, and they also want to talk. They could come in with communication, letting you know how they feel. When they reach out, they're hoping that you'll be compassionate and gentle with them. Yeah, they're just hoping that you'll be open to listening to whatever they have to say. At the top of the deck, we have the Hanged Man, and it's in reverse. So they're procrastinating. As of now, they're trying to delay reaching out to you. It's also giving energy of them hoping that you'll be the one to initiate contact. They could be fearful that you'll reject them or that you'll ignore them. Now, also, this person has a bit of a victim mentality, okay? Whatever caused the disconnect between the two of you, it's coming out like they're trying to point the finger back at you. But deep down, they know that they didn't handle things properly. This is someone who lacked control at some point, so they could have said something without thinking. They could have done something that was inconsiderate. But as of now, it's almost like they're trying to excuse their behavior. Even though they know that they're wrong, they're trying their best to excuse it. But I feel like that's their way of trying to make themselves feel better about the situation. We also have the 4 of Wands in reverse. So another reason why they haven't been initiating contact is because they're afraid of making a bad situation worse. They think that the two of you will end up arguing. For some of you, they think that you've moved on. There also seems to be conflict in this person's home. That message has been coming out in every single reading for about the past week or two. There's some type of conflict going on in this person's home that is distracting them as well. Could be some drama or some type of argument. For a few of you, they're going to have to move. That keeps coming out. So if it hasn't happened as of yet, it will. Give me more. They also think that they're misunderstood, okay? But see, what's understood doesn't have to be explained, because I feel like a lot of you are going by this person's actions. So when you look at the way that they behave, when you look at the way that they conduct themselves, it tells you everything that you need to know. It's so crazy how this person tries to play aloof, like they don't know why certain things are happening. They don't know why you feel a certain way toward them. But see, deep down, they know exactly what's going on. That's why they're in their head. For some of you, this person is looking for clues in regards to how you feel about them. So if they do have a way of spying on you, they're trying to see if you're calm as of now. They're also looking for hints in regards to whether you still love them. We have the 8 of Pentacles here. Another reason why they haven't been reaching out is because they've been working. There's something that they're working on, or they're focused on their career. With the Three of Cups being in reverse, there could also be some rumors or some gossip on this person's job. All right. They may even end up getting betrayed by someone on the job. For a few of you, this person may have found out about a disloyal friend, or they found out that certain people who are supposed to be friends with them, could even be family members. Regardless, they found out that those people have been talking badly about them behind their back. Now, the Three of Cups in reverse is also about rejection. So I feel like this person is trying to distract themselves as long as possible out of fear of being rejected by you. It's giving energy of this person feeling a bit guilty, okay? They know that they betrayed you in some way. For a few of you, you could have found out about their disloyalty. So they could think that you don't really want to hear from them. We have the Six of Wands here. So they are paying attention to you, but it may be indirectly. It's coming out like they could start doing things to try and get your attention, or this person could come in trying to win you over. Now, for some of you, they're waiting until they can gain the confidence to approach you. Give me more. All right, we have the Three of Wands, and it came out crossing. So they're experiencing some setbacks and some delays as of now. It's also coming out like they're trying to wait until a time when they made some type of progress in their life. So whatever they had going on at the time that the two of you were connecting with each other, when they reach out with communication, they want to be doing better than they were doing when the two of you were connecting with one another. With the Sun card being here, some of you will be gaining clarity in regards to how this person truly feels about you. Now, also, it's coming out like they're searching outside of themselves for happiness. They feel like things are just not going their way. With the Ace of Cups being here, like I said, some of you will be gaining clarity in regards to this person still wanting to connect with you. They could come in exposing how much they love you. I do feel like there are times when they're overwhelmed by their emotions. So some of you will be getting a love offer from this person, but others of you will get either a text message or a phone call letting you know that they love and miss you. At the top of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Look, as many readings as I've done in the past few weeks, issues about this person's family life and their home keeps coming out. They have a lot of problems, okay? Problems when it comes to their finances, problems when it comes to their career, their job, problems when it comes to their stability. For some of you, they're lacking some type of resource, okay? And there's some type of falling out that they've had with family members as well as friends. It could even be a friend who is just like family. So with them being distant, it's not completely about whatever caused the disconnect between the two of you. A lot of it has to do with them being distracted by other things they have going on in their life as of now. There are a lot of family issues going on with them. They've also taken some type of major financial hit. So they could have invested in something that didn't work out in their favor. For those of you that know for sure that this person offered to someone else, they're unhappy and they're experiencing problems with that other person. So they have a lot going on here. And when they come in, they may confess some of these things to you. I feel like they try to pretend that all is well. For a few of you, they may have even gone through a time frame when they were pretending like they were having a lot of fun, that they were just out living their best life, but it was all a facade. It was all a facade. They feel like things keep getting in the way of their happiness, but see, in reality, they're actually getting in the way of their own happiness. Give me more. What's behind this person's silence? What is behind this person's silence? All right, look at this. The 10 of Cups in reverse. Again, family problems. If they're in a relationship with someone else, it's relationship problems. I feel like they're not getting along with people around them. There's a lot of disharmony surrounding this person. I also feel like they have their priorities messed up. Now, if there's been a breakup between the two of you, they're way more affected by the breakup than you are aware of. But like I said, they're blaming other people for their unhappiness, when in reality, it's a consequence of their own decisions. They also seem to be in a situation where they feel like they have absolutely lost all control. With the 4 of Cups being at the bottom of the deck, another reason why they haven't been reaching out is because they're afraid that you'll be closed off to them. It's giving energy of them waiting for time to heal wounds. I do also get energy of this person contemplating though. So it's coming out like they're thinking about the best way to approach you. The best thing that they should say to you. They do feel as though you'll be a bit more open to them if they were to come toward you with some emotion. So they're hoping that you'll be more willing to open up if they express how they feel. I don't think they'll give you all of what they're feeling, but they'll give you a tad bit of how they truly feel about you. At the top of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles. And look at this, the Queen of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. So they actually feel as though the two of you are made for each other. If this person were to do the inner work, the two of you would be a power couple. You would be able to have a very fruitful and beautiful life with one another. With the King of Cups being in reverse, see, there's 3 people here. And look at this. We have the King of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Cups upright, and the King and Queen of Pentacles. So, for a few of you, and this is going to be specific, so please don't force it to fit. But for a few of you, they may be involved with someone else that they don't really want to be with, someone that they're using as a placeholder, possibly even someone that they got with out of spite. They could be with someone else, so they think that you're with someone else. Okay? Now, whether you are with another person, it'll be different for all of you. But if they're with someone else, they're not happy. The relationship with them, or the relationship between the two of them, is really cold. They're not in love with that person. And see, the crazy thing is, if they're connecting with someone else, they're still obsessing over you. And the other person that they're involved with is viewing them as moody and volatile. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be that they're in a relationship with someone else, but there's someone else around them at the moment. For some of you, it could be someone that they live with. It could be a family member or a friend, but someone feels as though this person has changed dramatically, especially when it comes to their emotions. So someone around them is viewing them as someone who's being cold, someone who's being moody, and someone who's kind of on edge a little bit. With the Two of Swords being here, they're an indecisive type of energy. They're also a bit confused. They're not seeing things clearly. There have also been times that they've thought about contacting you, reaching out with communication, but they keep overthinking it and second guessing themselves. This is giving energy of, should I call Mystic Goddess's viewer? No, maybe I should text Mystic Goddess's viewer. I don't know what would be the best thing to do, so I'm just going to sit and do nothing. That's the energy that it's giving. For a few of you, this person has possibly written out a text message. They've started to read over it, and then they started second guessing the things that they were saying in the text message, so they would just not send it. They would delete the message. That's the energy that this is giving. They still love you, okay? They still love you. They're hoping that the two of you can come back together in harmony. They're also hoping that the two of you will be able to get past this and strengthen the connection. At the top of the deck, we have the Emperor card. So one of the issues with this person is they don't know how to lead, all right? I don't feel as though they even are the type that's comfortable when it comes to initiating things. Some of you have lost respect for this person, okay? You don't feel safe with them. You don't feel secure. It's also giving energy of this person not being disciplined, okay? They're unable to focus at the moment. They better be careful when it comes to their job, because for some of you, if they work for someone, if they work for a company, even if they work for themselves, well, maybe not for those that work for themselves, but if they work for someone else, the boss is noticing that they're not focused. Give me more. See, they don't know what to do. They don't know how to approach you. They don't know how to better the situation, because you're a divine masculine or a divine feminine. Whatever they have to offer you, they know that it's not enough. For some of you, they're aware that an apology wouldn't be enough. So they're afraid that they can't fix it. All right, we have the King of Swords, and it's in reverse. So for some of you, them not reaching out is a form of manipulation, okay? I do feel like this person has their days when they lose emotional control. They feel weak at the moment, especially mentally. And I do also see that there are times when they fly off of the handle. Now, the King of Swords in reverse is my narcissist card. For those of you who have been watching me for a while, you know that whenever the King of Swords comes out in reverse, it's either someone who is a narcissist or someone who has a lot of narcissistic traits. But them being silent is a form of manipulation. It's also giving energy of this person being a bit cruel to the people around them. So they're just not in the best headspace as of now. This is someone who is on edge. They're not thinking straight. And they feel like everything is falling apart. Like I was telling you guys before, there are a lot of delays here. They feel like they're unable to accomplish anything. Life is beating them up. And everything that they plan, anytime they think that they're making progress, something always ends up getting in the way of whatever they're trying to accomplish. At the top of the deck, we have the High Priestess card. So you guys are being encouraged to remain balanced and to also use your intuition. You're very sensitive to energy. So some of you could definitely feel this person tugging at you energetically. Okay. Spirit wants you to trust in your intuition though. And also be able to discern what's yours versus this person's. So if all of a sudden you start feeling different emotions, if you get deep in your feelings, if you start getting pissed off for no reason, if all of a sudden you just don't want to be bothered, you could definitely be feeling this person's energy. There is a strong telepathic connection between the two of you. I want to say that came out in the reading that I did last night. So you are feeling this person's energy. Give me one more card. What's behind this person's silence? All right, we have the Ace of Wands, and it came out crossing. They think you don't want them anymore. All right, they feel as though you're no longer attracted to them. They think that the passion that you once had for them is gone. Also, there could have been something that this person did or something that they said that was really brutal. They're worried that you're going to reject them when they come in. That's all it is to it. So they keep putting it off. They keep delaying. They're procrastinating, almost like they're trying to buy time. But they're just teaching you how to live without them. For some of you, they do want to come in and make up. They have a very strong desire for the two of you to reconnect and to create a new start with each other. But they're overthinking things to the extent where they're just sitting around and doing nothing. They're in their head, overanalyzing everything. Also, even though they're trying to play victim or they're trying to come up with things to excuse their behavior, deep down, they know that they did you wrong. There's something that this person did in the moment and it blew up in their face. For a few of you, they could be depressed. They could be depressed. So yeah, Spirit wants you to continue to adapt. They want you to be flexible. They want you to focus on being balanced. Make sure that you are prioritizing yourself. You guys are divine feminine or divine masculine, so you're very abundant. Now is the time for you to take control, call back your power, remain in authority, and focus on whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish. It's going to be so important for you to remain disciplined and remain focused. So important. They know that you have a lot to offer. That's why they want to come back in and try and work things out with you. They do want to reconcile. They want a renewal, but they're not speaking up. Also, there's something a bit selfish in regards to why they even want to reconnect with you in the first place. Now, I do feel as though they truly do want to be with you, but they also miss your light. They miss your energy. There's something about you that gives this person hope. There's something about you that restores them. Okay? So after a time period of them not saying much, I do see them coming in with communication. I see you being guarded. So it's going to be important for you to maintain your boundaries. Okay? They may want the two of you to make plans with one another. Also, if you were to decide to spend time with them, or if you were to decide to reconnect with them, try your best not to put your all into it. Okay? Try your best not to put your all into it. Even though you may still be in love with them, it's going to be important for you not to overextend. For some of you, this person is going to go through some type of extreme, or they're going to go to some type of extreme. They could even be doing it now. There's something they're overindulging in. Now, it could be drugs. It could be alcohol. It could be unhealthy behaviors. But they're trying to self-heal, or they're trying to distract themselves from their feelings. For a few of you, this person could come in and they're going to say something really extreme in hopes of you showing mercy on them. And when I say extreme, it's going to be very extreme. Like with the Temperance card being in reverse, whatever they say or do is going to make you think that they're a bit cuckoo. Oh, I wish I could say what I want to say right now, but we're on YouTube, so I have to keep it PG. But put it like this, okay? Let me put it like this. They're going to do or say something that you're going to feel is extreme just so that you can extend love or express love. Now, what they do, it's going to have something to do with, I'm trying to put it lightly. They're going to make it seem as though they're going over the edge. Like, I can't do this anymore. I can't take this anymore. I'm just going to do this. There could be some threats involved. I don't even know why I'm here anymore. I'm going to do that. Like, they're going to be talking crazy. All for you to try to extend love. Yeah, they're going to take things way too far. They're going to try to do something to scare you, to cause you to be anxious. But it's all an illusion. They're not going to do anything. They're not going to do absolutely anything. So don't get in your head about it. Don't let them guilt trip you. Don't let them scare you. They're just desperate for your love, or they're desperate for you to express your love. So like I said, it's going to get extreme. Use your imagination when it comes to that. You know, they're going to be talking about seeing the pearly gates for some of you. It's going to get really, really extreme. Or they're going to start doing things that are reckless to the point where you would think, why would you do that? That's what they want you to say. That's how they want you to feel. For you to be concerned. For you to be scared. Don't let them trick you out of your boundaries. It's going to be a test. So if they get to talking crazy, if they get to threatening their own not safety, but if they start to threaten their own life or anything like that, just tell them that you can contact the right authorities to get them some help, because that's all that you can do. 911. That's it. They're not going to do anything. All right. So that is the reading, everyone. If you guys resonated with this, or if you liked this reading, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you as a part of the Mystic family. I love each and every one of you guys so much. You take care. Be safe. Until next time. Bye.